Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Stretch D Bex. Y'all know the rest. Me and Sorrow back at it again with another review for One Piece chapter 1150. Did we do 54? 1055. And we've been getting these last few chapters been kinda crazy.
This one of them flashbacks. Hey, Loki, Straw Hat level flashback?
Yeah.
Straw Hat level flashback?
Yeah.
My go be Straw Hat? I'm actually scared of him being a Straw Hat just for the fear of him also possibly being a black pirate. So I'm a little hesitant now. Especially after seeing this flashback, I'm a little hesitant now.
I'm saying Rocks is Blackbeard's dad. You know, Loki look up the Rocks.
They want the same thing.
Yes.
I told you this when I got here. I'm gonna tell you it again. My Blackbeard taking English spot take. I forgot what review we did that in. I said that in. I gotta look for it. But
what if Blackbeard and Emu Loki working together? Cause like I said, Emu allowed Rocks to escape.
Emu wants Blackbeard dead.
So
why would you work with someone you want dead?
Betrayal. Or maybe let me rephrase it. Maybe Rocks and Emu had a deal and Rocks broke that deal. Cause for Emu to allow Rocks to escape from the flower room, and he seen Emu didn't seem too worried about Rocks exposing him.
Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. Who's gonna believe Rocks? I don't think people are gonna believe Rocks.
But that's like saying
someone coming out saying, "Oh, there's a king in the world." The civilians, we'll put it like that. Civilians won't believe that shit. The pirates and shit, they might be like, "Yeah, I see it." And that I don't even think all the pirates will. I think the great pirates will see it. I don't even know if all the pirates. So I think a lot of the world wouldn't even believe it if Rock said so.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just like, I just feel like him being able to leave, it's weird because nobody really ever. Well, Cobra obviously didn't make it out of the room, and the Gorosei said the moment you said, because they was gonna let him go. They was gonna let him go before Emu walked in the room.
Yeah.
But the moment Cobra seen Emu, it was done. So why wasn't it the same for Rocks? Regardless if the people would have believed him or not, who's to say that people would have believed in Cobra? They probably would have thought he was a crazy king.
Maybe at that point, maybe it's influence, right? Because I don't think Rocks could convince you, but I think Cobra will do a better job at convincing the world. Because like, if Vegapunk came out and said, "Hey guys, I got some news for you," you know what the world gonna believe? The world gonna believe that shit.
But he did come out with some news, and the world was already doubting it. They was like, "Oh nah, he lying." They was already saying it.
But there were also people being like, "He might be right," and there were also people like, "Go verify that shit." Vegapunk is a smart man. He usually know what he's talking about. Let's just make sure. Even if we don't think he's right, let's go make sure. Because that one king, he was like, go check on whatever.
No, that's why.
Got blown up. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? But there were people who believed him and people who didn't believe him. But I'm just saying, I think it influenced. Because like, I think he could get the entire people of Alabasta to believe him, and then it can start to spread from there.
Maybe, but still, I feel like it's more to it with Rocks being in religion. There's gotta be more to it. Because Emu seemed like a person who takes every step seriously. For instance, when Emeth attacked Marie Joie and they defeated Emeth, right?
Yeah.
Emu specifically told Saturn to get rid of Emeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Emu obviously knew Emeth would be later on become a threat, which came to be true. What if Emu just didn't see Rocks as a threat?
Over Emeth now? Fuck out of here.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he let Emu. He let Rox. They let Rox escape. Emu let Rox leave. He could have killed Rox right there.
I think Emu would have a fight for that. I think that could be a reason too, right? Because Emu's whole shit is not being known, not being you know what I'm saying. No one knows about him, I guess. But like fighting Rox, people are gonna start knowing someone's right there. You know what I'm saying? Where the flower area is.
You true, but there's also a chance he could get exposed if he lets somebody who's seen him or seen them go.
Yeah, but I mean, how much more people are gonna want to check out a powerful hockey spike when you're clashing with Rox? How much people are gonna want to go see that shit? Now you gotta worry about more people. You gotta worry about someone slipping out. You gotta worry. You gotta kill all them.
Okay.
Too.
Remember what you said earlier that niggas with guns you don't take serious?
Yeah.
Rox had a fucking gun in his hand pointed at Emu.
But Rox is swordsman at the end of the day. Also,
right, but Rox had a gun pointed at the Rox who destroyed the gates of justice.
Yeah. Also, I said
that man.
I said there are exceptions too, because I pointed out so Rox would be one of those exceptions.
No.
Benjamin Beckman's one of them exceptions too.
You right, but like you said, Rox is a swordsman.
Yeah.
And Rox, if he destroyed the gates of justice, why couldn't he destroy Marie Joie?
Maybe that wasn't his goal. I don't know. Also, if he was to fight Emu, if he himself was to fight Emu too, right? Not because I was saying why it would be bad for Emu. Everyone's pulling up. The Gorosei's there. He's not fighting 1v1. He's not. If he fights Emu right then and there, he's not fighting 1v1.
But
and that might be why he went to go get strong members, because he knows he can't. It wouldn't be. It simply wouldn't be 1v1. The Gorosei would sense that Emu's fighting. Oh yeah, we're not. Fuck that. We dropping everything. We have it straight there.
Yeah, you're right. It's just weird that Rox got away and Emu just seems unbothered.
And we also, Emu's a silhouette right now, right? So Emu might be bothered. Who knows?
Emu was like, no, Emu was unbothered. Because Emu themselves said, oh, even if you was insignificant, it means nothing.
Emu said the kings kings and queens or whatever.
Yeah, it mean nothing. And because Rox was trying to bargain with him, I guess.
Yeah.
But Emu let him go without he didn't be like, oh, you're not going nowhere. Oh, you see me, I can't let you go. Oh, regardless if anybody would have believed him. If you trying to keep a secret, regardless if it's a believable secret or not, you don't want to take those chances. Because there's always somebody, somewhere out there, there's going to be those group of people that's going to be like, damn, now that it kind of makes sense that there is somebody at the top making all the decisions.
Also, how would he get it out there, right? I mean, like, news and shit is also misinformed. Who knows if Morgan's is going to even spread that. Morgan's probably, he might, but I'm just saying, how do you get it out there? Even shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, again, I really did, I'm assuming Rock's not getting, defeated instantly. Which means people are going to know they're fighting.
Right.
Because when they clash, they're going to clash. If they fight, they're going to clash. People are going to go check out their Kaku's out.
Okay.
Unless the Gorosei pull up there instantly and they're able to take care of Rox like that, which...
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that.
Okay, yo. Okay. Tell me this. Okay. Earlier you said, because earlier I mentioned Rox was bruised up in the front.
Yeah.
He was bruised up. Like you said, he fought at Admiral. So he might have been a little weak.
He might have been.
You know. But you're strong enough, you got enough energy to clash with Harold. Right?
Yeah.
Harold. Not even a regular giant, not only a giant, an ancient giant, who was 2 times, maybe double the size of an ordinary giant, which is already a problem by itself. Rox compared to Harold is like a pebble.
Yeah.
And he clashed with him. He clashed. But you telling me you couldn't destroy Emu right then and there?
I mean, I think he was a lot stronger than Harold. I would assume, or not a lot stronger, but you know, stronger than Harold for sure.
Bro, it was a Conqueror's hockey clash. Rocks had enough energy to go regardless, bro. A giant, you know, an ancient giant.
Maybe Rocks knew he was weaker, and I think that that's possible too. Rocks had known he was weaker, and also he was already, you know, a little beat up as well. But you know, if Emu was to go out and fight, that's not good for Emu because you raise suspicion and people want to check you out. Because I don't think Rocks goes down without a fight either. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could have been bad for both sides. Seem like fighting him right now, fighting her right now, it's not good for me. I think it could have been a both sides thing where like
maybe it's just Rocks being able to escape. It's sticking with me right now.
Yeah.
He left. Nobody has seen Emu and left. Nobody has ever done that.
Also, I think Whitebeard. I think Rocks had I think his bounty was $5 billion. I think it's going to be $5 billion flat. Roger beat him, or would at least help beat him, and then his bounty went up
But
to be the highest ever.
Wouldn't technically Rocks' bounty be higher than Rogers?
I would say I think it was higher at $5 billion, and then Rocks got defeated, and then Rogers' bounty went up and past Rocks. That's why
I was only saying that because Rocks kills.
Yeah.
Like, cause you know how they said that about Kid with Luffy. Like, only reason why Kid's bounty was what was it, like 15 more berries higher than Luffy?
I think it was like 100,000 or something. It was definitely more than 100.
You sure? Cause I could have sworn he was at like 300 million, and Kid was at like 315 or some shit. I thought that was it. I could be wrong.
And what's 315? Damn.
Yeah.
I guess I was wrong. Shit. Damn. I swear it was bigger.
Nah, I thought so. I'm like,
Damn.
because they said the only reason why it was a little higher than Luffy's was because Kid kills.
Yeah.
Kid actually take people's lives. Luffy don't.
Yeah. I feel like Rocks is also hard to read. Cause like I can't tell how evil he is, right? Cause he told Harold like, bro, get out of here. I don't want you becoming a slave type shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of who he attacked. Granted, it could be for selfish motives, right? Cause he did say he wants to take over the road. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think Blackbeard's gonna do it. I really do. But tell Blackbeard falls out.
I was thinking about that too. And I was thinking, what if it's like a Martin Luther, Malcolm X type shit? Or some Magneto and Professor X type shit. Like, you know how Magneto, he's all for the mutants. He fuck with the mutants and shit. And, he wants to help save them, which is cool. But his methods of doing it are outrageous, Yeah. He's willing to put other people at risk in order to make sure mutant kind, what's the word I'm looking for? Mutant kind progresses, I guess. I can't really think of the word I'm looking for. Prospers, yeah. That's the word, yeah. But, like, whereas Professor X, he wants the same thing, but he don't want to do it to the point where he's killing people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Roger was kind of like that. In a way. Like, he wants to... Like,
Roger actually did hurt people. It's usually, like, if they spoke ill about his friend and shit, we say, like, say, oh, Rayleigh's a bum. Roger's gonna kill you now. He's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Well, we never actually seen nobody do that.
It was just stated. It was stated like Roger ain't played about that.
Well, yeah.
It was stated if you've talked about Roger's like crew or did shit like that, anyone he fucked with, he was on your ass. And that's kind of I guess that's kind of what Kid did, low key though. Because it was like, hey, you talked about my dream, I'm gonna fuck you up now. You talked about Killer, I'm probably gonna fuck you up now. So.
You didn't do that to Shanks though.
Shanks ain't talking about his group, but he would have said the same outcome if it happened. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
But, fuck, what else happened? I forgot what else happened.
But yeah, my thing was like, he attacks like ships going to fucking Mary's Wall. He attacks a bunch of Navy ships. He didn't attack pirate ships like that. He mainly wanted Navy, and we know how corrupt they are.
Yeah, but did he kill? Is the question.
Oh, he's for sure.
I don't think Roger killed.
I'm talking about Rocks.
I'm talking about Roger.
No, I was talking about Rocks.
Oh, okay.
Well, for Roger, I was talking about the crewmate shit, but I went back to Rocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, 'cause I don't think Roger really killed. Probably unless he had to. But I don't think Roger was like the type to be like, oh, I gotta kill you.
I think he killed Rocks.
He probably did because Rocks needed to die.
I do want to point out there, we were talking about Rocks having a gun. Blackbeard also has a gun. There gotta be something with them guns, bro. Because Blackbeard, now that I think of it, because Blackbeard, he got that shit on. he got a Quake fruit. He got what's it called? He got his darkness fruit. He has his 3 little blades. I don't know if he has that on his person, but that's what he used to fight.
Does he ever use them?
We haven't seen him use them, but there's a good chance he uses them. We haven't seen him use them. And then he carries a strap on.
My boy be like, he shot Whitebeard so fast.
I think Blackbeard. I think he just like being repaired, man. He want to make sure he got everything he can. He got 2 broken ass devil fruits. He got a gun and some bladed weapons. And he probably has some strong ass hockey.
Speaking of the devil fruits, so me and Sora was talking about this earlier. It was a matter of fact, we'll pull it up. It was a little theory somebody had came up with. This isn't my theory. It's just, something I seen on Facebook. I thought it was an interesting take. Basically, the Dark Trinity, when, okay, so back in, what was it, Jaya arc. So back in the Jaya arc, when Blackbeard did his whole speech thing, and Nami was like, what is he talking about? And Luffy is like, he, don't you mean they? So a lot of speculation has been going on around that for years. Like, this isn't nothing new. So the theory says Dark Trinity. It's them. Teach with the Yami, Zebek with the shockwave powers greater than Nagura, and Davy Jones with the mythical Zoan. Teach's final devil fruit may be the legendary Zoan of Davy Jones or the Kraken itself.
The problem with it being the Kraken is I've seen some people bring it up. I've seen people talking about him having like that design, the Kraken design, but I haven't seen that theory. But either way, Disney might have a problem with that because Pirates of the Caribbean, Disney might have a problem with that.
So,
and you know Disney, greedy as fuck.
Facts. But Davy Jones don't belong to them. So,
yeah.
But speaking of Davy Jones, so matter of fact, this is something I didn't even get to tell you yet.
Okay.
So, me and my nephew was sitting there talking. We was chatting and we was talking about how Rocks mentioned he was a Davy Jonesian, or a fan of Davy Jones, basically. And we've never seen a Davy Jones in One Piece yet. We've heard of him.
Oh, never seen him.
Yeah, we've heard of him, so obviously he had to exist at some point in time. He may still exist. So, me and my nephew was like, wait, what if he's the man with the burned scar? Davy Jones being the man with the burned scar. I know it's not really a lot to back up with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like,
A what if?
yeah, a what if basically. And reason why we say that is because Rock said he a big fan. And it's like, okay.
But that means he'd have to, I ain't gonna hold you, that means he'd have to pretty much be immortal.
Yeah.
So where you're banking off that, if he's still alive, you're banking off the fact that he's immortal as well. So it's kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it wouldn't be too far off because remember, they did mention that it was said that the man with the burnt scar worked for the government. Maybe something happened. Maybe Emu got control over him, put the mark of the abyss on him. Now you my slave forever, and you holding the poneglyph. I think Emu knows where that last poneglyph is. He just ain't. They just not spilling the beans.
It's gonna get found.
Yeah. They know where that last poneglyph is. They have to. Because I feel like in order to get rid of something, you have to know where it is first. You can't just be like, oh, I want to get rid of this. But I don't know where the fuck it's at or where to start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, I want to get rid of Mount Rushmore, but I don't know Mount Rushmore is in Washington, D.C. I think it's all the way in Wisconsin or some shit. You feel me? Like, in order to get rid of something, you have to know where it's at and how to get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't even think Mount Rushmore is in DC. They had like Dakota or some shit.
Oh, ain't it in D.C.?
Okay. I might. I'm stupid as shit. So. South Dakota.
South Dakota?
Keystone SD.
I thought it was in D.C. Well, I'm stupid. hey, we gonna cut that out.
Who's we?
You gonna cut that out. You gonna cut that out.
Get the shit out.
Yo, but yeah. But basically, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Regardless if I was, wrong location, but y'all get what I was trying to say. You can't get rid of something physically without knowing where it is or having some type of knowledge of it. Which Emu has to have some type of knowledge of where all the poneglyphs are. Some type of they may not know exact locations, but they would have to know like areas, like where they could possibly be at.
Yeah.
Possibilities, basically.
But if it's just possibilities, then you don't know where it's at still.
Yeah, but you have a clue. You can make an educated guess. You have more of a chance of succeeding with an educated guess than to just guess with no...
Now, what if all those guesses are wrong?
They could be wrong. You're right. You're right.
You just wasted your time.
You're right. But if you basing them based off of facts, is what I'm saying. Like, you could have an educated guess. An educated guess is a guess based off of facts.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I know what an educated guess is. I'm just saying.
But you have to have facts in order to make that type of guess. If you're just making a regular guess, like, I think Washington, D.C. is in Kansas City or Kansas. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's just a guess.
Yeah.
That's a random guess. But if you be like, okay, Kansas City is in Kansas. You know that. You researched it, you learned that, you know that. So, let's just say a poneglyph was within the state of Kansas. You know where to look. You know to look in the state of Kansas. That's like if a poneglyph was in like somewhere in the New World. You know it's in the New World. You just don't know where in the New World.
Oh yeah, well everything's in the New World.
You get what I'm trying to say?
We know to look in the New World. We know to look in the New World. Now there's like 1,000 fucking islands, maybe more. But
I'm just saying, y'all get what I'm saying? Emu knows something, obviously.
Nah, Emu don't know shit.
And right,
I think Emu cares.
Emu does care.
I don't think Emu gives a fuck about them poneglyphs.
Are you serious?
She gonna flood the world. She gonna kill everybody anyway.
Yeah, but you do realize when her and Cobra talked, she mentioned the poneglyphs, and she said whatever Lily did caused the poneglyphs to spread out through the world. Emu cares about them fucking poneglyphs. And them poneglyphs lead to the One Piece. The one thing the government wants to keep away from everybody.
Yeah. I think this shit's just gonna flood though too. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to make sure people don't find them shits, but also it's gonna flood anyway. You know, I'm pretty sure ain't the one that want to flood it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna flood anyway. The world just got lucky with the one that wanna be flooded. Let's keep it a buck. They just happen to keep building and building to avoid themselves from being flooded. Not everyone's gonna do that. Most people not gonna do that. There's two places who do it, and even then they probably not gonna do it fast enough. Water 7. And Water 7. And Water 7, we seen they don't do that shit fast enough. They definitely don't do that shit fast enough. So they shit going under. Everyone's shit going under. They got one in Whole Cake, that shit's going under. They got one, Wano's already under, but you can get access to it. But that's if that version of Wano that's above sea doesn't get flooded as well. You know what I'm saying? So we also don't know why anyone wants to flood the world. But
yeah, that is a big
that's a big question.
Why? Like I understand like that you can and how you doing it.
Maybe that's just how she. Maybe it's just because she can. I'm assuming Emu will grow until she not.
And Emu seems to care so little about life. Like
to always be around flowers too is crazy.
Yeah, man. But the chapter ends. Oh yeah, Rock's wanting Harold to join his crew.
Yeah.
And Harold denied. I'm surprised Harold denied it.
That woman changed him, man. He's a good man now, bro. And honestly, if he asked him earlier, before he met his first wife, he would have said yes and no. I truly believe that.
He probably would have, yeah. Right. But yeah, Rock's raising his flag. The Rock's pirates, yo. That shit fire. But you got anything else to say about the chapter?
Nah, I guess we could just retouch on Loki. He said he wants a world too now. Yeah. That's my only concern with him doing the Straw Hat stuff. Now, granted, character development. Maybe he changed, but now I'm a little scared. Because even if he do change it, even if he do join the Straw Hats, I'm scared of him going with Blackbeard. I'm gonna be scared of that.
Going with Blackbeard, betray the crew, pull a Nami, and then come back.
That could be that. That I wouldn't be mad about. I think he could full on betray the crew though. That's my fear. That's my fear for Blackbeard. I think Loki could full on betray the crew if that character, because he essentially wants the same thing as Blackbeard.
Right.
I've seen someone say this one theory. Blackbeard, Rox might have transported himself into Blackbeard, but that looks unlikely now because this was back in you know how everyone thought he might have had the Appa fruit. It was baking off that, and it's looking like that's not the case. But
I mean, if he had that, I don't want to believe he had it.
After seeing these last couple chapters, I know.
Yeah, I want to.
And not last couple. After seeing this chapter, I don't believe this shit.
But Rock's destroying the gates of justice, bruh. That's a crazy feat. That is a crazy feat. No matter how you think about it, the gates of justice towered orbs.
Also, with Rox being hard to read, I also feel like it's even if Rox got Whitebeard off of David back, right, for some fucking out, if he got him off a David back fight, I find it so hard to believe Whitebeard would still follow him even if he if Rox was like this really evil fucking scumbag. You feel me? That's also a thing for me, because like Whitebeard following an evil, dirty piece of shit, I can't see it.
Maybe this was before Whitebeard grew a conscience.
I don't know, bro.
This whole Blakey
because everyone said, because everyone on the crew, this chapter themselves didn't bring this up. They were like, we're individuals, bro. We don't be fucking crocodiles.
Yeah,
But
facts.
I still find it hard to believe Whitebeard would sell on a ship with someone who's just a pure scumbag.
They said fuck that nigga.
I guess we'll see that. Chapter rating?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
I give it a 9. Maybe a 10.
I was about to say that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Maybe a 10.
I was going to say that because
Maybe a 10.
these last few chapters been pretty good.
Yeah. 1054 is alright.
11:54.
You're right. Fuck you. Alright, y'all, that's gonna be the end of this video. Consider subscribing to this channel and both of our individual channels. Links will be in the description. Like the video if y'all liked it. Tell me's a bitch. And peace out.
I'm going to catch y'all later. Such the best.